Charles Drive.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Black Healing Journals. I am your host, Nikki B. Alongside me is
Ashley, and we would also like to welcome back our guest host, Jamal.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm back.
all right now.
Nice to see y'all again.
All right. This week's episode, we'll be talking about how our parents' relationships can impact how we perceive and choose to pursue love. So let's go and do our relationship statuses. Jamal, what is your current relationship?
Currently, I have a girlfriend of, this will be year number 3 in September. So it's time flies. Let me tell you something. Shout out to my baby, Ayala. We met on Hinge, believe it or not. This is before it became trash. So like when it first came out. When it first came out, when the intention was to delete the app, like the motto says. And the first date, I remember the first night we met, it was rocky. And then after that, it just, I don't know, it just became I guess she became a friend first real quick. And then felt like, and then it just moved forward from there. It didn't happen fast, but it happened like, I guess, appropriate. It didn't feel like we were rushing it. It just kind of felt right.
Natural.
Yeah.
Loved it. Love to hear it.
Nick, are you currently involved with someone?
I'm singing like a Pringle,
Okay.
I'm singing like a Pringle. It's hard to really be in the dating scene for real nowadays.
These streets are ugly.
Terrible.
These motherfuckers really ain't shit nowadays. So it's really hard to really single out somebody that you really want and really pay attention to. And there's so many damn distractions around here now. So it's so easy to be single now, and it's really hard to really find somebody for real. And what about you, Miss Lady?
Recently single, I guess you can say.
You're a little too happy about it.
Freedom.
If you're me, you'd be too. Trust me, it was an interesting 3 years of my life.
Damn.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
I don't.
Well, you don't, but it was very traumatic, a very traumatic time period in my life.
Yeah, it's supposed to be you.
Okay, then, well.
I missed that step in life.
Anyways, attachment styles in relationships. Do you feel like, well, we'll start with Jamal, since he's the only one that's in a relationship right now.
Go hold it down for teen couples.
Do you feel like you have a certain attachment style? Like even before you and your current girlfriend got together?
Definitely. Physical touch. I don't mean that in the term of sex, like literally just hugs, touching, terms of endearment like that. Because growing up, like I said, my parents were both like headstrong, old school. It's okay to get a little dirt in the elbow, like, suck it up. Crying is with pansies type deal. So I think as I grew up, you didn't really have a lot of hugs in my family. Didn't even have a lot of high fives, things like that. Nothing that like a kid needs. A kid needs a hug every like week or so after I get a good grade on a paper or something. Just little stuff. Yeah. Hey, Mom, I got an A. I want a hug. But just getting a good job. That's what you're supposed to do. You're gonna lack for something. I think getting older and like not having that any type of physical touch, things like that, any type of not a whole lot of terms of endearment. I think that's what kind of led me to my attachment style.
Nick, do you think you have any? I know you're single, but do you feel like if you were ever looking for a girlfriend, do you feel like you would have like?
So like that's like for me, I went from like the baby child to the only child. So I think that the attachment for me is like really finding my friend. So like looking for like your counterpart, you really want to see yourself. Not say you're complete, you're replica of yourself, but you want to see somebody that's got a lot of similarities as you. And do like same jokes, same movies, same music. And I feel like growing up, I already had that counterpart growing up. So that's kind of what I'm looking for my next woman and stuff like that. So that attachment being like really be my friend first, like him and his girl, him and Yana, they became friends first. And then their relationship started to kick off. And I think that's kind of like what I'm looking for. So for like being a friend and being that attachment, being that buddy before we get really serious, it's like what I'm really looking for.
I feel like with me, and I feel like I have so many, but I feel like my two biggest ones, like my first ever boyfriend I had when I was in high school. I'm a fixer. Like I feel like I have to fix people. So I always go for like
One a day though.
Don't start with me. I always feel like I have to like find someone that's just not all the way there so I can feel like I have a purpose in being with them. So like if I know that you're broken, I can help get you to a better place in life. Even like I only had like 2 serious relationships my whole entire almost 26 years of life. My second boyfriend in college was the same way. I feel like I had to fix him. Like he was just not at the best place in life. You know, his parents were divorced, didn't have a lot of siblings. Like I feel like I had to be there for him at all times. If I wasn't serving a purpose, I didn't feel like it was a point in me being with you romantically. And like my last relationship, it was the complete opposite. I was needy when it came to him. Like I felt like he had to be there for me because it goes back to like my childhood where I didn't feel like I had that fulfillment emotionally. So like I was very dependent on him emotionally, mentally. Like I needed that. So I needed to feel like he was proud of me at all times. Like I hated that shit. So I felt like my attachment style is I need like the satisfaction that someone is proud of me at all times. So yeah.
So when you fixed that nigga, what was next?
When you tried to fix him.
What was next
I
after
never
that?
fixed them, so I would never know. I would never. I mean, I was still in high school though, so it was different.
Yeah.
So what was you doing?
I don't know.
You were just there?
Yeah.
What was you fixing?
I don't know. I think I was trying to fix myself, other people. Like in the previous episode, I talked about how my dad, I didn't have that fatherly-daughter relationship, so I didn't really have him want to teach me how I should be treated as a person or a relationship. So like, I was just going off anybody getting attention, honestly.
So you were trying to mold yourself through his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't advise doing that at all. I was very...
You left like a third person shit right there.
Yeah. So yeah, it was my attachment style. I feel like is toxic. It's toxic, but I mean well. But like, wow. Okay.
I think for me, the other attachment style is I guess it's like very avoidant or dismissive. And I think having a relationship, I appreciate Yana in this, is that she's a talker. She'll if something's on her mind, she'll say it. If she feels some kind of way, she'll say it most of the time before I will. So like it could be something simple like Jamali left the seat up. You know? I think growing up, I would be combative maybe 2 years ago. No, I didn't leave the seat up. So, you know, I would probably blame, that was Banks. He was here. It wasn't me, you know, or avoid having the conversation at all. Because I didn't, she said that again or something like that. But I think having somebody like her who's very, if nothing else, she's patient with you, that allows you to grow and understand yourself and able to work out those things. So as you get to year 3, now it's like, hey, Jamal, you left the toilet seat up. My bad. I didn't know. I don't remember. Maybe I was smoking. I was hot. I just forgot. And it's, let me go put it down. And it doesn't happen again. Or Jamal, can you do, or just knowing things like, hey, I need something for lunch. And she doesn't know what she needs. She just knows she needs something for lunch. Being able to know what she likes and going to get it to help, alleviate stress on her end. Because, if she's worrying about, let's say she's going to work, she's running late, and she has to worry about traffic and her job, she's a nurse. She has to worry about her patients and all that stuff. And I can just I can just make life a little bit even, pick her up a sandwich from Jimmy John's or something.
Considerate.
Just, I guess, little things like that. Learning to run into the things that whatever's troubling us or whatever's going on instead of trying to avoid it most of the time. I think I still have trouble with that. Because, there's still some conversations you're not ready to have and you just try to wait until it's too late. Fighting that attachment style through the physical touch and getting the hug. It's something warming about a hug. There's has to be something behind it. Like a 20-second hug. It just feels good. You just feel at home. You just feel like nothing can go wrong. I think just having that, and I guess knowing that I'm safe with her, so I can say, I guess, be vulnerable and not have to avoid the conversation so as much, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with me too, like you said, I'm a talker. Like I like to talk about my emotions, whether you want to hear it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing. Even when I process my last relationship, like I'm a very pushy person emotionally. Like if I want to talk, then you two want to talk. Like I don't like the whole, I'm not opening up. Like he was not emotional, like at all. Talking about stuff was just not in his DNA Like, if he had an issue, he was balling it up, but we were not talking about it. Like, it was just not a conversation to be had. And that bugged me so much. So I'm like, if I want to talk, you should want to talk. And I would just like, we would get into arguments because he would just not want to open up to me. I'm just like, why not? Like, why are you not more emotional? Like, why are you just so closed off? And I hated that for the longest. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Well, I can answer that from a male aspect.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Same.
the reason it might not be for all guys, but the majority, the reason is that we don't open up is that we don't want our emotions to be used against us.
That's a big one.
I understand that, but it's not like that with everybody. Especially when I have to try to explain to him that I'm trying to be a safe space for you, and he still's like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, it's just no conversation.
But just like you got childhood trauma or past trauma, he might have it too.
Oh, I know.
The last girl he might have been with, he would say, hey, I told her this, and she told everybody in the school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's shit like that. Like,
or I told her this, and she used it back on me in the argument when she got mad. I feel that.
Yeah, so like it's hard for like some guys to really open up all the way in a relationship. Not know if it's gonna be the last relationship.
I understand that, but I don't feel like that's fair for the next person after that to have to deal with your last relationship.
I mean,
it's definitely not. But I think another thing is, and I mean, if you're a man, you're raised, suck that shit up. You don't care about that. So
that shit.
you gotta just. So you you go 28, 29, 26 years of life going through, suck that shit up, and then all of a sudden somebody that cares about you is like, hey,
talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let's get there. Let's talk
I'd rather the fuck not.
Exactly.
That's how we go. I ain't finna change the shit. I ain't finna break what's been not broke.
It makes no sense to me. We were together for almost 4 years, and this past year and a half we've been broken up. He has opened up to me about more shit over the past year that we've not been together from our entire relationship. I'm just like, where was this the past 3 years we were together? You wait till we break up to want to talk to me about stuff? That makes no sense.
I mean, wasn't that what your parents did?
No,
it's too late.
I mean, it's too late, but
sometimes it's too late.
Yeah, but you, after that moment, you were like, okay, maybe she was right a couple of things. Maybe I can't trust her with this and that. But
oh no, 4 years. You should have been like,
yeah, but you don't realize it. You don't realize until it's gone.
You should have been like, this woman is solid enough. I'm 2 years in with her. I think I can say something.
Yeah.
Like,
we're not the same. That's why this is what this stage is for
the healing process.
Everybody can heal. Everybody can.
So you gotta be like, hey. When I watch Lion King, I cry.
I mean, we've been together.
Some scars last forever.
Something has. 4 years.
Stitches can't fit.
Year 2, we were living together, so I feel like at that.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I've healed. We worked past that.
We in the same house. Yeah, I gotta know a little bit more about you.
Yeah. I ain't like you get the point. You see me on the toilet. Yeah,
okay. Come on. I gotta know a little bit more. I know a little.
You see me on soft. Yeah, I got trust for you, but I ain't got to that point yet.
Okay, speaking of like trust and emotions, do y'all feel like the way y'all parents dynamic have? Like, do you feel like you have like emotional needs or like mental needs because of how your parents raised you, or how because their dynamic influenced you?
Emotional, yes. I think going back to the physical touch and the love language thing, because you don't have it as a kid growing up. It's really, well, I mean, women have it growing up, but as a man, you don't have that because once again, it's suck it up. So it's you lack that emotional, just whole side, honestly. I was lucky because one thing I was one of the older ones, so somebody had to come cry to somebody. So I was kind of lucky and understand that, hey, maybe being sad ain't so bad. It's okay to be bad. But outside of emotions, probably just how I talk to people, because I'm very respectful. I think I got that from my parents. They weren't respectful to each other at times, but they always made sure that if they were in public, they would make sure, like, public as in front of the kids. If they were in front of us, they would always try to make sure, unless, something happened, like somebody said something slick, but most of the time they would try to be cordial and they would try to show, like, this is what a working household looks like. So I think being able to see them work through everything, even after it gets nasty, but still be able to come back and my mom still make dinner and they would still go out back and talk and enjoy their adult time while we're in the house doing whatever we're doing. See how they were able to come back around. every time. And I think it works as well because my girlfriend, she comes from a 2-parent household too. So we can both talk about how they both went through, because she had the same issue. She's the only child. So she didn't have nobody to talk to. So when they were going through it, when her parents were going through it real bad, she was just, she just had to kind of take it to him. And then I think us both coming from those 2-parent households and being able to see the really lows and then see how they can always come back, and it's always a bounce back. It's always a rebound. It's always, it's always a new day. I think seeing that helps a lot, at least for me and her, I think, being in a relationship. So now if we don't argue that much, I don't like arguing at all.
I hate that.
I think that's the biggest thing that I learned from my parents. I don't like arguing at all. I don't like raising my voice. I don't like getting snappy. I don't like none of that. So when me and her, I only got into like once or twice so far. But when it gets really bad, I'm not doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's both take 30 seconds. I'm going to go on back. I'm going to hit this check. You're going to sit. You're going to do what you do. You're going to drink your wine. You're going to watch Bridgerton. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to figure out what went wrong. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see how do we get better. And we move on from there. And it don't matter after that, after we talk about it. Mm-hmm. I think seeing that and seeing my parents able to once we figure it out, or once we talk, or once we understand that we're not going back to that point, wherever it is, we agree, disagree, or whatever it is, seeing how we still able to come back and make things work for the next day, and the next day, and the next day, I think seeing that kind of definitely affected how I am now, especially with relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't have that shit.
You don't feel like you have emotional needs now?
Emotional and, okay, so like I said, both my parents' traits are strong in me, So my dad's traits are like strong, silent type. Mom is emotional, needy. You know what I'm saying? Needy emotionally. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to my mom, she wants love. She wants that black old school love that her great grandma had. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, her great grandma raised her. My great grandma raised her. So she had that ideal, like I want to be married with kids in the household. That's what she wanted. That was her dream. But she could never find love like what she had with my dad and stuff like that. So my dad, when they got divorced, became single, it was like, fuck it. It is what it is. If I'm going to be single, I'm going to be single. I'm going to work and do what I got to do. So seeing that and like having both their traits, mentally, I grew up not really giving a damn about relationships, about being attached to anybody like that. But coming from my mom's side, like, damn, I need someone in my life. I need to talk to somebody. I need to have this kind of love thing. But I think at one point as I got older, my dad's side just took over and like, it is what it is. So like mentally, I just shut off my emotions. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of hindered me like progressing in life. Cause you need your emotions, to make it through life. You need that love. You need to talk about it. But mentally, I was just a stone wall, like, cut this shit off. You get through it no matter what. So you survive this long, you can keep on surviving. Mm-hmm. So far, like, my parents raising me, like, my mom, she taught me how to, like, express yourself, stuff like that. But I could never see the love between neither one of them. Like, she was always looking for love. My dad, he just stopped caring. So, like, watching that, trying to, like, and that just sinking into your mental as you growing up, it just, damn, I can really never really trust anybody to really find love because they couldn't figure it out. Mm-hmm. And within the relationship or within the other relationships they have. So, like, can I really trust anybody else? Because if my parents can't do it, I know I can't do it. So that led you to trust issues, Drake voice? Absolutely. I couldn't trust a motherfucker with a goddamn spoon and help him wash it. You know what I'm saying? Wash it. Give me a spoon. I can't trust you to do that. You gonna give me a fork. That's in my mind. If I ask you for a spoon, you gonna give me a fork. That's how I felt about everybody. So
have you never had like a serious relationship?
But that's what my mom's side comes. Like, I was looking, I was trying, but it's just the fact I found something wrong in their relationship. So it's always be like the little shit. I'm the very detailed person. I'm OCD, very detailed. So if I find something that I don't like, and I know you're not gonna try to fix it, I just fucking, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. I can't commit to this because it's something that I know gonna be hard for me to like hard for me to get adjusted to like something that you do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can compromise with certain things,
It's either
but
my way or the highway, basically.
it was like that at first. I ain't gonna lie, it was like that. That's like that old school grandparent stuff. Like my granddaddy on my dad's side was like, yeah, but what I say goes for everybody. It doesn't matter if the wife, child, dog. You what the fuck I say. You know what I'm saying?
But in that situation, social dynamics, he's probably providing the house and the bills and everything. So that, I get it.
Yeah.
He didn't like my grandma to drive. All thing she could do was cook, be in the house. So it's just like that structure went up to my dad and that went up to me. Like I was at,
carefree life almost. Not carefree because he took care of the kid, but
yeah. I don't know. It just if it wasn't like something that I truly can like commit to, or like this is what I like. You don't have no flaws. You don't have no issues. I can deal with it, but it's always like that little nitpick shit that I felt like, damn, I can't commit to this. But it's also like the trust issues where can I trust you with some vital information about myself? So I'm the kind of person where I'm gonna let you talk. Like if we're trying to talk and we're in dating and stuff like that, I'm gonna let you talk. Everything you got to say out first. I'm gonna ingest it, find out what I can find about you, how I can really figure you out. But if I find something that's not in the DNA that I want to create for myself in our relationship, I'm just gonna not say tear it down, but I'm just gonna let it fade away. And I think that's mentally kind of fucked me up, emotionally fucked me up growing up. Just seeing that from between my parents and stuff like that. Because like I said, it's mentally and emotional on both sides. It's just everlasting war.
Yeah. Well, I know for me, I've come to terms that I'm very emotionally needy in every kind of form that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. But like, I don't feel like it's from a bad place. So I just feel like, like I said, growing up, like I did not have that emotional stability from my parents. Like even my mom, I know she tried her best, but like I knew it was only an avoidance kind of a love. I don't feel like it was a genuine kind of love. She's only doing that to protect me from her and my dad issues. So even like with my past relationship, I've realized how emotionally dependent I was on that man. If I'm sad, I'm going to him. If I'm happy, I'm going to him. If the littlest shit can happen, he was the first person I had to talk to comfort me in some kind of way. Like I'm not good with being by myself emotionally. Like I have to have that.
I feel that.
I have to have somebody that feels like they care about me to make myself feel better. Once we broke up, it was like very traumatic for me. So I'm like, damn, who do I go to now? Emotionally, mentally, because I was not coping well, like just not having anybody, I feel like. So that was a tough pill to swallow because I feel like, especially, I don't know how if guys do it, but I know with me and I guess some girls, we have like invested so much of myself emotionally into that relationship. So when I didn't have it anymore, it was like, damn, what now? Like, how do I move on emotionally from?
I can't relate. This is my first relationship, so.
Yeah. So you, why? So why do women feel like they invest more in a relationship compared to a man?
Because I feel like women are willing to give more from the jump. When we first started, not even dating, we first cousins. We met when we were in college. He went to the Citadel in Charleston. I was in Spartanburg. I was driving to come see him like every other weekend. We weren't even dating yet. Like I was invested. Like I was gonna put effort into making this work. I don't feel like guys put as much effort. They're not as invested emotionally.
Oh,
I think that maybe not. I just feel like y'all have to see a result to put effort into something. Girls are the complete opposite.
Okay. Do you feel like you're a catch?
Me?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty good.
I'll let I feel like they're a catch.
I feel like that's the problem. That's really the problem sometimes.
How is it a problem to have confidence in yourself?
Because I feel like all women feel like
catch, but I know I need work. Like I'm aware of my issues.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. But I'm saying this as in general. I feel like all women say they're the catch when there are plenty of men out here, great men, that's really the catch.
The guy said the same thing, though.
What?
He was like that. Oh, I'm so great. You should be so lucky to be with me. Shit like that.
He should. In most cases, the man is the true catch over the woman. A woman should be.
In what aspects, though? Providing, maybe.
Okay. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. I had this one instance where this young lady had a gathering at her house, and I met the drunk auntie,
Hmm.
and she threatened to kill me. I mean, she was drunk, but the reason she got to that moment where she said, "Oh, this is my niece. She's a catch. You should be lucky to be with her." And I just looking at her like, "So what the fuck am I?"
She don't know you though.
I know, I understand that, but sometimes a man feel like, okay, I'm really a true catch to a female. Like a woman should be lucky to have me, and I feel like we get devalued sometimes because
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
you're not considered the catch, so we feel like shit. Okay, well, I must be shit then, and that's how like mentally we be like, okay, fuck these hoes. If I'm not a catch to you, I'm just gonna be in these streets, you know.
I halfway agree with that.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I feel like, to begin with, in 2025, I don't forget how to word this. I think maybe in 1995, 2005, the man was definitely more so the catch. But as Reagan and the government and the things that happened to Black people over time started to happen, and the dynamic switched, and the household is not as strong, and women make more than men most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I think, and the switch of, for both genders, really, I don't need nobody. I can do this by myself. I made it this far. Leading to sometimes what you said, like, it's the smallest thing. I don't need it. Because you're going to find, there's going to be something wrong with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I leave the toilet seat up. Sometimes I don't take shit serious. Like, that could blow somebody. And luckily, Yana has patience for me as I grow out of some of those things. But everybody has something. So you're going to have to compromise somewhere. And if you come in thinking, I'm the catch. No, I'm the catch. I'm the catch. No, I'm the catch. And now you're arguing about who's really, who's the prize here. That's what we're doing. Who's the prize?
True.
So if you're going, well, I'm the man of the relationship, I do this. Now, if you're providing, you're the catch.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's doing her part on her end, like, let's say she's making your lunch, she's helping you, it's something similar, like helping you with haircut money, or giving you gas every now and again, or maybe looking out little stuff, making sure that you're straight, then maybe she makes more money. Maybe she's the catch. I think having that understanding of we're going into this together, it's not a who, it's a we.
Yeah.
Like, if I draft Kobe Bryant in the first round and then draft LeBron in the second round, I'm not sitting here talking about who's who. Or if I listen to Drake first and then play Kendrick, I'm not saying who's the better rapper. I just listen to one before the other. I think it's the same thing. So, like, for example, Yana makes more than me right now. But at the same time, I know how I'm not dumb enough to leave because I know I have a good thing. It's the same thing with her. She might be like, oh, I make more money than him, but he cares. He does this. He does this. He does that. Like, she went home. She left. She went on her vacation with her girls or whatever for her girlfriend's birthday. Shout out to my Gemini twin. And while she was gone, I was just like, you know what'd be nice? If she came home to a clean house. Now,
it's a good man right there.
I know how it feels to come home to a clean house because I like coming home to a clean house. So I think it's just being considered shit like that. I think that kind of stuff, I guess just understanding that it's a team. It's a team. Like, it might be 50-40 one day. It might be 90-10 another day. It might be 50-50 one day. You know, it might be 100-100. You never know. So it's just leaving as a whole, not you, but like as a whole, from Black men and women, like leaving the whole I'm the prize line of thinking and more so of what can you do to make me better, instead of you should be happy I'm here because this is who I am. This is what I do for you. You feel me? Yeah. More of what can we do to grow, instead of I'm here to help. I'm here to do this for you. You should be lucky that I'm even here. Like, my presence is a blessing type shit.
Yeah. And I think I was saying it as a way of like, sometimes you can kill a man's confidence. And
I believe that.
Yeah.
That's how I was kind of like trying to say, like, that I was coming to me like, okay, you should be happy to be with her. Like, she's you ain't shit. I like, oh, okay. I mean, I bring something to the table too, you know. So I feel that's what I was trying to say, but I totally agree with you though.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
And in that aspect, where I guess for Jamal mostly, do you feel like your relationship contributes to positive mental health, or you think it definitely helps or adds to it?
Yeah, definitely positive. If you knew me before, I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues. Like, I'm not gonna say I was like severely depressed or anything like that, but I dealt with some form of depression. Always in my head, fuck the world type shit. I was always outgoing, but there was nowhere to let it out or lean on, or I would end up bleeding on my friends, or it would come out in really extreme ways. Bleeding is not literally bleeding, but you know, or having it come out in just really bad ways. But I think since having Yana, it's another way to just went, sun is still shining. You feel me? Like, she's still here, or you have a road dog, so to speak. So in my case, I can't speak for everybody else, but in my case, I have a road dog, so to speak. So it's like I can be feeling bad, and I can come in, and she can be sitting on the couch, and she can just be sitting there, and just, I don't know, she just look at me and smile, and you just kind of know that it's okay. I'm like, I can go, and I just look. Or it's like you can just be playing video. It's like men have a way of wanting you around, but not wanting you around. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I want her around, and I love that. But sometimes it's just like, I can't explain it, but it's like having her around even when I don't want her around, it definitely helps. So let's say, like, even if I don't want to be around anybody, having her, like, I don't know, on her phone while I play video games or something like that. Just something simple, just having her there and like, okay, you still have, it goes against what I'm thinking up here. Because, your mind plays tricks on you. So I could be feeling like, man, this fuck everybody, fuck this, like that. But, she ain't going nowhere yet. She's still here. You can talk to her in like 45 minutes because, like, what the fuck? But, she's still here. She don't let you slip. She don't let me slip. She don't let me get too deep in my thoughts. She don't let me get to that point no more.
Yeah, I like that.
How do you feel about it? Do you see yourself pursuing a relationship in the next couple of years? Are you working on yourself still? Do you?
We out here.
The work on yourself is never going to stop. But I feel like in the future, being in a relationship, yes, I'm at the age where, for me, I have to get to that next level. I can't stay in the same. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about video game. I can't stay on level 22 and I still got to get level 50, and I've been on level 22 for damn 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I got to elevate to that top level. So I feel like in order to get to that top level, the way you're going to be in life, you got to get that relationship. You got to find that significant other that can really support you, have that system. Like you said, like, you want to say fuck the world and just be by yourself, but to have somebody there is like, okay, you need to get your ass up and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not mope around. And I feel like that's the main thing. Like, that's that motivation that a person needs, is having that person in your corner that's always gonna be in your corner no matter what. It's like, just like Rocky. What was it? Apollo and Rocky, if Rocky not there, Apollo getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Creed getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like having that trainer, that personal trainer, that person in your ear that you're conscious in human form. You know what I'm saying? Like, having that somebody that's, okay, you got it. It's a shitty day, but I got you. You got your back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That is a support. So definitely in the near future, I'm looking for that too. Okay.
I hear that. He's looking for a woman.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
He's looking for a woman, y'all.
Well, I hope you find that. I feel like where I'm at now personally in my life, I'm not looking.
You definitely fucked these niggas right now.
Yeah. Not that far, but I'm healing. I feel like I'm figuring myself out without having a nigga around.
Learning yourself.
Yeah, learning myself. I feel like I've done the work to realize how I want to be loved, how I want to be treated. I'm not going to force that shit no more. I feel like I've been forcing it for the longest. I want to be like natural, healthy, loving. I'm not looking. I want him to come find me.
What's for you will come to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a hard art, by the way. Nigger. Nigger.
All right. We have any personal advice to close out this episode for the listeners out there?
If you're in a relationship, unless that woman is toxic or that man is toxic and bringing you down more than they're picking you up, stick to it. Keep talking. Figure it out. It's not worth it out here. I've heard. I be seeing it from my single friends. What you have is a whole lot better than what's out here on the streets. I'm telling you, I've seen the horror stories. And if you see them trying, don't give up on them. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people be like, I'm trying. I'm trying this. You see me doing this, but you know, they go, you're not doing this fast enough. Don't give up on them. Don't give up. If they're not hurting you in any kind of way, and you see they're trying, stick through it. It's gonna come. I promise you, it'll work out, and it'll be for the better.
Well, I think my biggest advice would be to have patience. I feel like you can get very far with a significant other if you have the right patience for right situations. And don't always lose yourself in a relationship. It's still a team, but still remember who you are individually as a person. Okay.
Yes.
I would say a couple person in a relationship, recently out of relationship, person that's been single. I want to say it's never too late. You know, some people think like older you get, like, okay, I never found love, or being in a relationship is not just for me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you have to give it a try. No matter like the past or how you feel mentally or emotionally, giving it a one try can go a long way to like finding the true love that you need, or the person that you need. It might be for the season or it might be forever, but it's gonna be a lesson that you need in life, you know, just to find that love or the person to talk to and stuff like that. But that's what I'm realizing now. So that's how I preach self-awareness emotionally and mentally. So once you find yourself who you are as a person, okay, you can stop nitpicking other people. Okay, maybe it's not them, maybe it's you. And I realize that now. So if you're single out there and you feel like, yes, I can never find the right person, look at yourself, look in the mirror, because the problem you see in somebody else is the problem that's within yourself. So once you figure that out, give love a chance. Take it a long way.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes another episode of the Black Healing Journals. I'm your host, Ashley.
Nikki B.
I'm Jamal.
And be back next week for our next episode on friendships and how they can affect your mental health. Be sure to rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And you can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, all handles at the Black Healing Journals. And always remember, your mental health is a sign of strength and not weakness. We will see you next week.
Give us 5 stars. Yay. Let me about